Day 809 being Christopher Cruz, 2:45 p.m. It's just at Starbucks reading this book. It is so crazy good. I'm already 120 pages into it, which is I'm more than halfway done. I'm just committing to reading close to a chapter a day. It is so good. It is so intense. He's talking about the glory of God and feeling the glory of God and the presence of God. And he was explaining it like there's this like terror, there's this fear, but then there's this like love and this glory when you feel the actual presence of God. And I've never felt that before, except in a dream. I remember I was living in Bali when I had this dream. And I was close to where I was staying, and I was on the road, and no. First I was in my room, and I woke up and there was a giant full-grown male lion like next to my bed, and I was like terrified, and it like started walking towards me, and I like jumped off the bed and I ran outside, and then I ran down the street, and there's this road where I was staying, and on both sides there's like sugarcane, like a farm of sugarcane. You can't really run in it because it's so thick, like it's crazy. And I remember there was like a yellow street sign, like there would be in America, like a yield sign or something like that. And I remember going into the sugarcane just a little bit. I couldn't get very far into it, maybe a few feet into it. And I grabbed this like street sign, and I held it in front of me like a shield. And I was like, sitting down on the ground, and I was terrified because it was like that's all I had to like protect myself was that shield. And the lion walked up to me, and I like could see, like on the ground, I could see his feet standing there, and I'm just holding this shield, and I'm just like this absolute terror that he could just destroy me at any moment. And I was shocked because he walked up to me and he just stood there. He didn't like attack me. He just stood there. And I just saw his feet standing there, and there was this deep knowing that he could destroy me in any moment. So there was like this fear and this respect, and I feel like that's what people talk about when they say the fear of God. Like there's this, my perspective of it is like there's this knowing that he could just destroy you in an instant, effortlessly, like absolute destruction. Like I knew that lion could just kill me instantly. I'd be done, like effortlessly for the lion. But then on the other side of that, like I remember slowly lowering my shield, my stop sign or my yield sign, the street sign, slowly lowering it and looking over and looking straight into the lion's eyes. And there was just this glory, there's this significance, this power, this regalness, this just like, wow. And I realized it wasn't going to hurt me. And it was never going to hurt me, but I was scared of it, and I was running away from it. And that dream is just always stuck in me because I remember the fear of like helplessness. And then I remember like, I could be so afraid of this lion, but then I could also feel totally comforted by it because it was just like it was protecting me almost. Like I thought it was trying to kill me, and it could kill me effortlessly, but it was actually like protecting me. It was actually like loving me. It was pursuing me. And so he said a few things in this book where now a few times I've thought of that moment, but I've never actually experienced like the glory of God while being awake. And I want to experience that. And when I say that, I get this like pit in my stomach of like excitement mixed with anxiety. Like, do you really want to? Because all the times in the Bible where people have experienced, the presence of God, they like freak out. Like it's terrifying. And so, so I wrote a prayer in this book, and I said, God, I just pray that you allow me to experience your glory. So, yeah, there's so much more to life than than we even know, and I feel like I'm on the verge of getting to understand a lot more about it. So, yeah. So my fast actually starts tomorrow. I thought it started today, but I looked on my calendar and it starts tomorrow. So I'm gonna go pick up my dad and we're gonna make tacos and just chill tonight. And yeah, the fast starts tomorrow. I'm so excited for this fast. It's crazy. I feel so ready for it. So ready for it. Yeah. Super ready. So yeah, it's gonna be, I just know it's gonna be so significant. The last time I fasted, I knew, and that was only a 3-day fast, like I knew it was gonna be significant. I didn't know how significant, but I got saved because of it. Like, that's when I realized that Jesus is real, and I've always known that. And that's when I became a believer, was at the end of my 3-day fast. So I can't even imagine what a 40-day fast is going to be like. But I'm excited for it. I'm just ready to step into the next level of my relationship with God and what God is calling me to do. And yeah, and I'm ready to see miracles and signs and wonders. Like, I'm ready to see it. Like, especially with myself, with my mom and dad, with the people I love. Like, I'm ready to see some signs, some wonders, some miracles, some healing, some deliverance. Like, I'm so ready to see that. So personally, with my own eyes, with people that I know. So it's just undeniable. I mean, I believe it happens anyway, but to be able to see it happen with my own people that I love would just create even more passion than I already have, more conviction, more seriousness, more commitment, more fire. So yeah,